Hit the button. There we go.
Now,
Okay,
despite the name of this video, I would never tell you that these are 100% quote real ghost videos, but they are the most convincing, most compelling, and hardest to explain paranormal videos that I've seen in the last 10 years of doing this channel. But as always, you decide. The Highway 5 Ghost Girl.
Basically, Nuke is like, oh, let's get real. This is what I think is the realest, the scariest of all the videos. This is like, I guess this is a compilation over 10 years. This is Nuke's pick of the years. Let's see this.
This next video, posted to Reddit by Little Goth Doll, was recorded from a monitor,
Goth Doll,
then screen capped on a phone before it finally made its way to the internet. So it's a bit potato quality. Nevertheless, the video is chilling. It was pulled from the dashcam feed of two truck drivers after a frightening incident. So, one night 2 truck drivers are driving on Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama, when they get the scare of a lifetime.
oh my gosh.
The panic-stricken truck drivers believe that they have just run over a young girl. They pull over and call 911, but when they check the highway and the surrounding area along with arriving police, they don't find anything or anyone. There's just no one there. After the truck drivers request a viewing of the footage recorded that night on Highway 5, they are shocked. Just as they thought, there is in fact a girl in a long dress walking across the road, seemingly getting hit by their truck. The 2 guys later find out that there's a well-known ghost story about this road, Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama. The story goes that 10 years ago on a rainy night, a teenage girl on her way home from her high school prom lost her life on the road after being hit by an 18-wheeler. So could it be that these truck drivers captured the prom dress ghost of Highway 5? Either way, their reactions say that they saw the truck hit something. But as always, you decide.
Okay, all right. That would terrify me to no end. Like, for one, just to have the thought of almost hitting someone with your vehicle, like, oh, heart stopped, like, ass puckered up, like, it's just like, oh, no. Oh, they had to get out of the car, and then you can't find the body. Like, the amount of relief that would flow through your body, like, oh, I did hit someone. I didn't hit anyone. Oh, thank the light above, I didn't kill someone. Like, I feel so relieved. But then the like, well, what happened? What was in the road? Like, that was a ghost. Like, oh, you'd be going through just all of the emotions, you know? Just all of them. I would focus on the one where it's like, oh, thank God I didn't run over someone. Oh, man. Because that would suck. Moral of the story, if you see someone in the road, you don't swerve. It's probably a ghost. That shouldn't be the moral of the story. That's a ghost.
Oscar the cat was adopted by the Steerhouse Nursing Home in Rhode Island when he was just a kitten, along with 5 other cats.
I love Oscar.
The idea was that the 6 cats could provide companionship and comfort for the nursing home residents. However, the staff soon noticed that Oscar was not quite as friendly as the other cats.
Oscar is not always the friendliest cat. He's not friendly to, he can be bribed like many animals, but he is not a cat that will spend quality.
Oscar's a mean son of a bitch. Oscar will bite and claw the shit out of you.
Time with residents on the ward.
But the staff did begin to notice that Oscar did show a special interest in certain patients. The cat would go into the room of particular nursing home residents and curl up at the foot of their beds. Within 2 to 4 hours, the patients would pass away. After the patient was deceased, Oscar would leave the room as quietly as he had entered.
He will only go and stay with patients that are about to die. He will leave rooms, for example, when patients are not close, even though we might perceive them to be close.
If Oscar was removed from a patient's room and the door was closed, he would pace outside, meowing to be let back in.
And Oscar will frantically pace outside the closed door, which that is really something to see.
Even creepier, Oscar has never been wrong.
He's been pretty accurate. I know actually of no event where he wasn't at the bedside.
Now, usually in these videos, I'll ask you if you think a story is real or fake, but there's no disputing this one. It's 100% real. Oscar the Cat's amazing ability to predict the demise of patients was chronicled in 2007 in the New England Journal of Medicine, after he had accurately predicted the passing of over 25 patients. Since the publishing of that article, Oscar has now predicted the passing of over 100 patients. So the real question is, how does he do it? Is it ESP or some supernatural ability? Is it something paranormal? You decide. The thing.
You know, couple things. Can you imagine knowing of the tale of Oscar, and you're inside that nursing home, and that cat comes in and jumps on your bed and looks at you, and you're like, ah, shit. That I got a couple hours left. My time is, get out of here, cat. Get out of here, you son of a bitch. The cat's just looking at you. Get out of here, shoot. You do want to be in here. Oh, shit. You're like calling your loved ones. I really love you, grandson. I really love you. I might be going. What's wrong, Grandma? What's wrong? Well, this goddamn cat is in here, and he won't go away. I think my time is numbered here. Shoot, cat! They're like throwing shit at the cat. Get out of here! Get out! That's one thing. That's one thought that comes to mind. The other thought is, like, if you shoo the cat outside and close the door, the cat's like, no, let me in. I need to feast on their soul. Like, what if it's like a demon cat that just loves watching people pass, and it, like, redeems their soul before they move on? The cat just, like, walks in the room and is like, it sucks up the soul before it moves on. Demon cat. Let's go. Well, wait, that's not a ghost. That's a fortune teller cat. Well, it's not really a fortune. Huh. Look, there's something supernatural-esque moving on. It's the passing guard cat.
This next video is from Nuke's Top 5 viewer Sophie, who sent this exclusively to me, never posted it on social media of any kind, and never even asked for credit. She says that her friend Laura recorded this in an abandoned railway tunnel in Hassel, Germany. The tunnel was built in 1890 and it was used extensively by German troops during World War II. So, while on a weekend trip, Laura checks out the historic old abandoned rail tunnel. She's recording with her phone when she captures what is maybe one of the weirdest clips I've ever seen. Check it out. Something pale and thin can be seen rising up from the tracks in front of Laura on what looks like a thin little arm. As for Laura, she gets one look at the disturbing thing and just turns and makes a run for it. Now, watching this clip over and over, I honestly have no idea what this is. It looks like maybe a hairless torso with two skinny arms, getting up in a very unnatural way. Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a very weird looking person. I just don't know. So you tell me what you think this is down in the comments. Someone watching over a new...
No, I actually don't think this one's a ghost. I think someone was just actually like laying down on the tracks. It was like, oh, take me now. I'm done. You know, then someone shines a light on you and you're like looking, like you start to get up because you think it's a train. You hope it's a train, but you don't hear any noise. And I think it was just someone who was ready to go. They're just laying there. Or maybe someone's just trying to contemplate life in the darkness. In the middle of a train. Like that's yeah, I would have run. I'm not gonna lie. I would have run the other way. I might have even been screaming while I did. I don't who knows? Who knows? I don't think it's a ghost. I think it's an actual person. That is even more scary. So, you know, gotta keep them shoes on and those laces tied so you can get the hell out of Dodge.
Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous. Let's just call him or her Alex for the sake
We
of the
will call
video.
them
Email me about a
anonymous.
CCTV recording captured at an undisclosed sleep lab during a sleep apnea test. Alex says that a coworker was monitoring a widowed female patient's sleep. And then this happened.
I'm going to start recording. Oh my god. I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You see it? Yes. It's gone now.
Now, to get a better understanding of what is going on, a bit of explanation is necessary.
Yes, please.
So the squiggly lines that can be seen at the bottom of the screen indicate that the woman has stopped breathing during her sleep. The mysterious pale figure then appears to reach out to wake the woman, after which she begins to breathe again. Alex believes the apparition might have been the patient's deceased husband, still carefully watching over her from beyond the grave. But what do you think this strange pale shape could be? Let me know down in the comments.
I'm going to start recording. Oh my god. I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You see it? Yes. It's gone now.
The Watts house.
Okay. I know what it is. I know what it is. So, the husband's passed, right? She's about to pass. And her body gets shook awake. Wake up, bitch, wake up. Breathe, 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 breathe. She like takes a big breath, right? She continues living. So, well, if it is the husband, you know, found peace in death. And then he finds out, oh, hey, your wife's going to come here and hang out with you. Shut up. Look at it. Like, yeah, she dies. You know, she gets an afterlife eternity with you. Oh, the hell, I'm not going to let that happen. It's like you shaking her ass awake. It's like, don't you die on me. Don't you die on me, woman. Wake your ass up. Like, I'm enjoying myself here. I need more time. I need more time before we're in eternity together. Just dead husband enjoying his peace. That's all. That's all.
House. The strange events at the
Let's go.
Watts family home in Colorado might be one of the most reliably documented hauntings of all time, because every piece of paranormal evidence comes from footage recorded directly by policemen on their body cams.
Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house, make yourself known!
So Shannon Watts and her daughter Bella and Cece lost their lives under absolutely horrible circumstances, all at the hands of husband and father Chris Watts. In fact, the details of the case are so grim that I'm not going to go into them here. But if you want to read the full story, you can simply Google the Watts family.
Oh my
In this
gosh,
video, two
that's
women
crazy.
from the police K-9 unit go through the Watts house to investigate the strange disappearance.
That's a nice
Obviously,
house.
this video was
Wow.
recorded before the tragic fate of Shanann and her children were known. This footage is 100% real. It is documented police video captured by one of the investigators' body camera. So shortly after entering the house, they catch some strange video on the stairs.
Smells like cleaning, doesn't it?
Many viewers believe this looks like a quick glimpse of a childlike apparition descending the stairs, but it could just be a video glitch. But then the policewoman begins to catch multiple strange and unusually clear EVPs on her body cam.
So there's your attic access right there. So there's your attic access right there.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
But strangest of all, while investigating an upstairs closet, the officers actually hear something that seems to spook them.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
The unexplained voice of a giggling child can be heard, but there's absolutely no explanation for where the sound came from. The canine officer is so spooked, she asks the other officer to check it out.
Oh my gosh. What in the world was that? Wow.
Margaret over there. Well, what in the world was that? What? Did you hear that? Like, oh my gosh. I just think
Go
that's
in
it.
there and step on that little blue thing and see if that's where that noise came from.
Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy.
It might. It sort of sounds like it.
Something. There was a. I heard it.
That one. Did you hear it?
I did.
Sounded like a kid giggling or something, didn't it? Or a kid.
It did.
That's strange, but we'll make a note of that.
I heard it. I definitely heard the same thing you did.
Yeah, and then he just sort of turned around.
So is the Watts house haunted by the unsettled spirits of Shanann and her daughters? Or are these simply random, seemingly very clear noises? What do you think? It's cold outside, but you can.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh, man, that's just sad. That's just a sad one. Like, oh. I hope if he did it, I hope he gets put in jail for a very long time. Yeah, there we go. That's a ghost, man. That would freak me out so bad.
You can keep warm in some all-new Nuke Stop 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs, but we also have blankets, pillows, and long sleeves. We've even got stockings and wrapping paper. Anyway, shipping is free and be sure to order by December 10th to get delivery before Christmas. Go to nukestop5.com to shop now. Or, like whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, if you want to,
after the video.
you can just, if you want, buy
Guardian
something
Angel.
cool.
A shopkeeper in Adana, Turkey was closing up for the night, bringing in his store's produce and other items from the sidewalk outside his store. Little did he know that he was in imminent danger.
That's a ton of shit.
Luckily, a very mysterious stranger was there to look out for him. Watch this unexplained clip very closely. Notice that the man who taps the shopkeeper's shoulder doesn't even look back or seem to see the oncoming truck. The vehicle actually turns onto the street while his back is turned.
Tam şu noktada açıldı kapağı.
Yani adamın kapağı görmüş olma ihtimali var mı?
Bence hiç zannetmiyorum. Ben sonradan gördüm bu kapağı. Zaten kamerada da gördüğü gibi.
The shopkeeper says that he looked around after the incident, but the man seemed to have mysteriously vanished. So just how did this strange man seemingly predict the accident that was about to happen and warn the shopkeeper?
Ama o adam nereden gördü arabanın kapağını, dikkat etti de bana işaret etti, o gitti. Adam sonradan da kayboldu gitti yani, adam nereye gitti?
Adam tanıyor musunuz?
Yok, tanımıyorum.
Even if this video was all set up and a fake, then it was amazingly well timed. But I'd love to hear any theories you guys might have, so let me know down in the comments.
Look, I don't know if that was a ghost or not, you know? Because they like, we assume people, like if we're going to believe in ghosts, right? If we're going to believe in ghosts, then we probably believe in like people that can like read tarot cards, kind of predict the future a little bit. Like there's got to be people that are in tune with the ghost world if we believe in ghosts, right? There's got to be some people that kind of like run on that frequency. Now, if we believe in that, then maybe this guy is one of those people that they make TV shows about, you know, where he goes around just helping people because he's the kindness of his own heart, you know. It's just goes around saving people. Yeah, there's TV shows about people that have unique abilities that go around using their abilities to help the people. Yeah, maybe he's just a premonition guy, you know, that likes to do good in life, and he's like, oh, this thing's gonna come and knock this dude down. Like, I don't think it would have killed him. I would have hit him pretty hard, though. A guardian angel. If it is a guardian angel, I would, like, look pretty chill. A little nonchalant, you know? Just a little tap. You think, maybe a guardian angel, I think, would have shoved him out of the way? Get out of the fucking road, bitch. Something's coming, man. And then watch it swing by, and the guardian angel's like, yeah, I did that. I saved you. Never get any thanks. Like, that's something, though. That's a guardian angel, a ghost. Sure, yeah, all the above. Why not?
Seance Witch. Paranormal investigator Brad Mack and his team are investigating a place called The Cage in a little town called St. Osyth in England. The site has a very dark history. Starting in the year 1582, this building was used as a prison, but not just any prison. The jail was used to confine and execute women convicted of witchcraft. Brian Mack says that during their paranormal investigation, his team heard strange footsteps and whispers. They saw lights flicker for no reason, and they even felt something bite or pinch them on several occasions.
Like, a woman who changed her mind. Witch, burn her at the stake. Constable, we found another one. A woman who can't make up her mind what she wants to eat because she wants a little of everything. Witch, burn her at the stake. It's a rough time to be a female. Or any other race than white. That's a rough time.
One member of their team named Vanessa was so shaken up that she absolutely refused to stay in the building after dark. But the most bizarre incident was yet to come. Late that night, the group decided to perform a seance to contact the ghosts of the convicted women who had died there. As Brian Mack watched and recorded from another room, he saw something very strange happen to a woman in the group.
Face has completely changed. Doesn't even look like a person.
Right, Debbie, you need to come down here for a minute, please.
Oh, weird, man. Face has completely changed. Doesn't even look like a person.
That's weird.
One seance member's face actually begins to change and contort into something that can only be described as horrific. Her nose seems to grow and her mouth stretches into a bizarre, inhuman grin right in front of the camera. Fearing for the woman's safety, they call down and remove her from the group. After the seance, the woman has a strange burn mark down the back of her neck, even though she had been dressed in several layers of clothing. She later said that after the incident, she experienced horrible nightmares and bizarre occurrences around her home. So was this some supernatural possession by a ghost caught on camera? Or just a trick of the light? Let me know what you think down in the comments. A whisper.
A woman who has nightmares. Witch, burn her at the stake. That's a ghost. That's
creepy.
This next
clip is from Big Brother Brazil in 2004. In this video, one of the contestants named Sita is sunbathing when she suddenly hears a strange voice calling her name.
Ué, eu ouvi meu nome. Cida? Quem tá chamando? É na casa?
But no one is calling her name. In fact, she is all alone until one of her roommates walks outside.
Ah, vem cá. É você que tá chamando? É. Ai, que susto. Ainda bem que você chamou. Desculpa. Eu acho que você tá muito bem, não.
Posso ter morando? O quê?
Eu tava aqui lavando roupa, né? Aí de repente ela levantou. Quem tá me chamando? Quem tá me chamando? Da produção? Quem tá me chamando? Aí, quando eu disse quem tá me chamando, aí eu chamei. Ela, oi. Ai, que bom. Foi você que tava me chamando? Eu era? Eu não era? Aí ela, ai, que estranho, porque eu confundi sua voz com a voz da minha irmã. Parecia que era minha irmã que tava me chamando.
Now this is where things get very weird. The roommate says that Sita thought the voice calling her name was her sister's. Just a few minutes later, and Sita is called into the production room by the Big Brother executives. She finds out that unfortunately, her very sick sister Gloria has just passed away.
Aww.
Ela faleceu? Não, mas...
Estava preparada.
Aww.
Faz bem chorar.
Even stranger, Sita's sister passed away at almost the exact same time that Sita heard her sister's voice calling her name.
E ontem, o que aconteceu exatamente que foi tão impressionante? Você ouviu alguém te chamando e era o quê? Meia hora, 45 minutos depois da morte da Glória. O que você ouviu?
What happened to her face?
Você ouviu ela te chamando?
Ouvi.
How are you having this serious conversation with her face? She looks like Post Malone. Is she a rapper? Did she fall asleep like at a fraternity? Like, how are you having this conversation with her when she looks like that? I don't get it.
Mais de uma vez?
Muito mais.
E só dizia o seu nome?
Só meu nome. Aí eu achei que fosse minha imaginação. Aí eu fiquei procurando. Procurei as pessoas, sem ninguém. A única pessoa que tava era a Thaís, lavando tênis de costas.
Now bear in mind, this was all broadcast live on Brazilian TV. So, is this proof of life after death broadcast on television? Is it proof that loved ones can contact us from beyond the grave?
Yes.
Or is it just a very odd coincidence? Let me know what you think. The end of...
There we go. Yep. Yes. That is 100% a ghost because I want it to be true. I want, of course I want her loved one to be able to say, goodbye to her in some way or form, Oh, well, anyway.
The road. Popular Guatemalan news reporter Vivian Vasquez is driving in traffic on her way
Don't watch if you have epilepsy, man. I'll tell you what is up with this video.
To work to report the early morning news. But she will never make it to the news station because Vivian herself becomes the tragic subject of the morning news when her lifeless body is discovered in a horrible car accident. Her family, co-workers, and fans are shocked and saddened when they hear of her sudden, tragic passing. Guatemalan traffic police show up on the scene and record footage of the wreckage as evidence. But after the video is released to the public, Mourning viewers and fans all hear something in the footage that is absolutely chilling. And this time, did you hear it? The anguished voice of a woman can be heard crying out in Spanish, "What did you do to me?" When watching the footage, it becomes clear that it makes no sense for anyone present at the site of the accident to be screaming, "What did you do to me?" Vivian's loyal fans believe that it was her anguished spirit crying out from beyond the grave. To this day, the Guatemalan authorities have not found the cause of Vivian's accident. Even stranger, Vivian's cell phone was never returned to her family, and no one knows why. So just what happened to Vivian Vasquez, and what are your thoughts on this bizarre and tragic recording? Let me know down below. A cry for—
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Oh, poor girl lost her life. Man, if those were, I don't know why, that's weird the phone isn't returned. But if those are like your afterlife words, then man, I wonder if like something caused her to wreck and it was like after she moved on, that something was there to greet her. And she's like, "Why did you do this to me? I was in the prime of my life." Like, oh, poor lady. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That's a ghost. That's a ghost.
For help. This video was posted to Reddit by user Unknown Truth. He says that his friend's wife had a very odd experience one day as she walked outside to do laundry. The strange incident was caught on their Ring doorbell camera. The woman hears some strange voice, and it's not coming from the Ring camera speaker. In fact, she checks closely, and the voice is coming from the wall to her side. So I boosted the audio on this clip, and just take a listen. Some strange voice in the wall seems to be crying out for help. The woman is so freaked out that she goes inside and actually calls the police.
I looked around, I didn't see anybody out on the road or any cars or anything. So I went back to my Ring video to make sure I wasn't just creatively hearing something.
I can hear somebody saying something, but I can't.
Well, I posted it on there.
The police search the premises, but there's no one there, in the wall or elsewhere. So just what is this strange disembodied voice that seems to be begging for help? Let me know what you think. Mayor declares
there's a dead body on the property.
emergency ghost. Now the strangest thing about this next paranormal video might be the source, because this video was released by the actual mayor of the city of Armenia, Colombia, Jose Manuel Rios.
They have credentials.
So the security guard in this video says that he saw a male figure descend the stairs inside the mayor's office. He pursues the man, but the guy seems to vanish into thin air. The security guard can be seen on CCTV searching the area, but then things take a terrifying turn.
Holy crap, what the hell pushed him? That's crazy. Get up, Dad. What are you doing on the floor, man?
In the video, the security guard appears to be suspiciously looking around the area, seemingly confused. Then suddenly an unseen force seems to attack the man and throw him into a banner. The guard can be seen looking around in panic with no assailant in sight. He then suffers another attack and 2 guards hurry over to help him. The somewhat shaken mayor of Armenia says that, quote, a bishop and other religious leaders will come to bless the mayor's offices, and that they will, quote, bring God's blessing to every corner of this workspace. Now, it seems highly doubtful that the mayor of Armenia, Colombia, would suddenly release a fake ghost video. So, just what do you think happened to the security guard? Rando Nutter.
Okay, alright, hold on. For one, you know, people can have, like, these spastic moments, or like muscle stuff where it looks like they're jerking, like, oh, like, they're just, people can have that. That's one. 2, how do we know this security guy isn't trying to, like, capture a lawsuit? I was attacked by a ghost while I was on the job. I want $150,000. Like, how do we know? It's not something like that. You know? I don't agree with that one. Not a ghost.
Okay.
So I just went rando naughty.
You just went what?
You probably already know what the app Randonautica is by.
Oh, Nuke's gonna tell us. I don't know what that is.
You probably already know what the app Randonautica is by now. But just in case you are a sheltered person,
I'm a sheltered person.
Randonautica is an app where you basically put in an intention, and most people will use something dark or a bit spooky, and then the app spits out random coordinates and tells you to go there and explore. It's like a scavenger hunt with no prizes. But here's the really weird thing. Some users swear that the Randonautica app taps into something. The universe, energy, the paranormal, some type of thing like that. They claim that they found really strange things and sometimes really scary things by following Randonautica's directions.
Sky. Oh my God.
So now let me tell you about one Randonautica exploration that is truly unexplainable. A group of teens in Seattle are exploring with the Randonautica app and are directed to a location near the water on a Seattle beach. When they get there, they find a mysterious suitcase near the shore.
Guys, we found a suitcase at the beach.
Gotta go. I'll hold your stuff. I don't know.
Bro. Wait, open it.
Me and my were like, we're gonna find nothing.
Open it.
It was sweet.
It stinks, y'all.
It washed out. It's
Oh. Oh.
The contents inside the suitcase
That's a
smell
body.
horrible.
That's a body.
So the teens immediately call the police.
That's a body.
found a suitcase on the and uploaded.
And now things get truly bizarre. because it turns out this small black suitcase contains the remains of a human body. The police investigate, and because of YouTube rules, I can't really tell you any more about that. But let me say, this incident is 100% documented. It is not a fake video. It is not an elaborate hoax. You do not get to decide. In fact, you can even look this up because this case was reported by multiple reliable news outlets. So you decide this. Was this random chance? Or is Randonautica just f***ing spooky? You decide. The Haunted Hill House.
Oh my gosh, I'm so conflicted right now. I'm conflicted. Because every ounce of me is saying, I am never downloading that app. Ever. I'm not using that app. Ever. That's too weird. That's too weird. You know? The other part of me is like, it'd be kind of nice to have something to do to get out of the house, right? You know? let's go follow Randonautica and maybe we can find something weird, you know? Like, I'm all for weird stuff, you know? I'm not for finding dead bodies. I don't really want to do that. But I like weird. You know? I love saying weird. I don't think I'll ever download that app. But, you know, who knows?
The Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas is said to be one of the most haunted locations in the U.S. With its 125-year dark and troubling past, that doesn't come as much of a surprise. The home was once a haven for illegal activity. It served as a gambling hall, a bootlegging operation, and even a brothel. It also served as a makeshift hospital for over 50
This house has been around the block.
50 years. It is said that the Haunted Hill House is inhabited by the ghosts of at least 9 people who lost their lives there. So, one night in late September, a group of friends and family rented the Hill House to just have a little fun. In fact, many of them were doubters who just wanted to prove that the so-called Haunted Hill House wasn't actually haunted at all. But that's not exactly how things went down. The house is said to be haunted by one particularly violent spirit that the house's owners refer to as Dr. Yeager. One of the visitors, Victoria, lays down on the bed in one of the rooms, and she jokingly starts taunting the ghost of Dr. Yeager. It did not go well.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out. We're gonna rewind that and we're gonna show you in regular screen.
Something seems to violently yank Victoria right off the bed as her friends look on in terror. The house has a static black and white security camera in every room, and it catches the action as Victoria is pulled off the bed and the group makes a run for it. One of the guys is so shook, he even drops his phone and just leaves it on the floor behind him. Now, cut to about an hour later, around 3 a.m. A guy named Drew wants to test this alleged paranormal activity for himself. So he enters the same room and immediately begins taunting the ghost of Dr. Yeager, saying that the spirit is a coward and that if he really wants to attack someone, why doesn't he try attacking a man instead?
Same room.
Look at the guy in the white hat right here, guys. Follow him.
Before I can even finish my sentence, I'm in the air.
All right, we're gonna pull it back. Did you see he got pushed?
So Drew got his wish. He is violently shoved by something, and then he almost knocks down his 2 friends while making a mad dash from the room. It should be noted that Drew has gone on record as saying that he will never set foot back inside the Haunted Hill House ever again. But it gets even weirder, because as Drew and his friends run from the room, something seems to yank the door shut behind them. If you watch closely, you can actually see the doorknob move as if it's being pulled. So is the Haunted Hill House one of the most haunted places on Earth? Would you go into that room and taunt the spirit of Dr. Yeager? Let me know down in the comments. they live.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Bobby. Vicky was in there, like, telling the guy he ain't shit, and he yanked her off the bed. Like, what the crap? Bobby tells Drew. Drew comes in, white knighting against a ghost. Drew's like, hey, son bitch ghost, you all want to mess with someone? Why don't you try messing with me? Before he even gets that answer, the ghost shows his ass, and then Drew leaves his buddies. He's just like, oh shit, fuck this. He just bolts out of there. Way to wait night there, buddy. Way to do it. Way to get in there. Like, oh man. That place sounds a little haunted to me.
This next bizarre video was recorded at a private party in a banquet hall in Russia. The party was attended by billionaires, supermodels, and politicians. Basically, some of the most rich and powerful people in Russia. Popular Russian musician Sergei Shnorov and his band Ruble were hired to perform at the event. But something very odd happened when there was an unexpected temporary power failure in the venue. The video captures the bizarre glowing eyes of some of the attendees. Although the video only captures a few of them, witnesses claim that most of the people at the party had these same strange glowing eyes.
Выступление, на самом деле, как выступление, но что-то случилось со светом. Прекрасный момент, просто погас. Почему-то у большинства людей, которые были в зале, а там были люди совершенно такого серьезного полета, стали светиться глаза. Барабанщик у нас, собственно, выронил палочки, и больше мы песен не играли. Было пи***ц как страшно, поэтому мы съебались оттуда даже. Я и не помню, как мы дома оказались.
А кто эти люди были? Можешь назвать фамилии?
Да чего ты? Ага.
Now, once this bit of video became public, there were all sorts of wild conspiracy theories. Everything from that the Russian cultural elite were all aliens or reptilians, to even claims that they were all vampires. But the prevailing theory was almost as bizarre. Many people believe that these rich and powerful people were using mysterious biological experiments to stay young. So the theories on this one are divided, but pretty much all of the explanations offered are creepy and strange. So the question remains, what could cause a room full of the Russian elite to have eyes that glow in the dark? First ghost hunt?
Aliens.
Last ghost hunt. Reddit user Manda Burke and her husband were exploring the haunted Hillview Manor, an old mental asylum located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Manda says that they walked around the asylum with a tour group, checking EVP meters that were given to them by the tour guide. But she says nothing much happened. Then they began to hear an odd shuffling sound at the end of one of the halls, but they thought nothing of it. Then suddenly from the end of the hall they heard running footsteps charging right toward them. Manda says that the whole event was one of the scariest things she's ever experienced. Now, I should note that I don't usually show videos without some visible or audible evidence of the supernatural. But looking at the reaction of this group and seeing just how hard and painful those falls look, I think this is pretty compelling evidence that something came down that hall. Again, Manda and her friends are not ghost hunters, they're not YouTubers, and they're not TikTokers. She simply posted this video to Reddit to share her strange experience.
They got the shit scared out of them. That's yep, that was a ghost. I'll buy that one. I'll buy that one. I think just all fall over. I mean, he's right. It didn't look like a graceful fall. Hurt your butt. There we go. All right, Nuke's video compilation of scary stuff. I love it. I love it. It's the best. All right, there we go. I hope you have a ghost-filled day. Bye, 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 bye.